Once upon a time, there was this little boy named Attaboy, and they called him that, I think, because everything he did 100%, you know, and just went all out with all his everything. He just went all out, no matter what he did, and he always had a big smile. And as he grew up, he was a little boy, you know, and started growing, and everybody said he was the happiest kid in the world. But his grandfather, who was a very wise man, noticed that though he always had a smile on his face, he did not see a smile in his eyes. And the grandfather thought to himself, I'm going to watch that, and one day I may talk to him when the time is right. Well, Attaboy, he grew up and he was a teenager and he became a soccer player. And he was a soccer star, and he was awarded at his school one of the top trophies for soccer. And he had all these trophies, and he took them home after the awards banquet, and he put them on the mantle, and he stood there and they took pictures of him next to the trophy. And yet as they sat there, he realized that the trophies were made of plastic and metal and wood, and it made him smile, but it didn't really make him happy. Well, life went on, and a while later he graduated from college, and he went down the aisle and got his diploma, and he had many pictures taken with his diploma, and he put his diploma up on the wall in a frame, and in the picture he was smiling, and it made him happy, and it was a good thing. And yet he looked, and the diploma was made of paper and wood around it, and that was a good thing. It made him smile, but he wasn't happy. And then he got a family, and he got a house, and he got a nice job, and a lot of good things in the house, and things were going pretty good. And then he had kids, you know, and then they were growing up, and you know, he's doing good. And then so one Christmas they sent this Christmas card out with the whole family on it, you know, like some people do. And they were all smiling, and the grandfather got the card, and he took one look at it, and he said, "It's time." And so he went to see Attaboy, who's now a grown man, and Grandpa's getting old. And he got him, and he came in, he surprised him, and he said, "You know, Attaboy," he said, "look at me." And he looked him in the eye, and he said, "You know, you got a lot of good things in life. You were athletic, you went to college, you got a good job, you got a house, a family, and I see you smile, but something's missing in your eyes. I don't think you're happy." And Attaboy said, "You're right. What do I do, Grandpa?" And Grandpa said, "Well, all I can tell you is there's a place. I want you to go out west, and I want you to find the Aspen trees." So Attaboy booked a flight on Southwest Airlines, because it was cheap. And he went to the Grand Canyon, as his grandfather told him, but he went to the North Rim because there was no McDonald's there, and camped for a day, and then he hiked by himself out, and he found the aspen trees. And he stood there motionless all day long and into the night, and he slept among the aspen trees. And he said nothing except out loud, when nobody around that he knew of, and he said, "Grandpa was right. He found it." What exactly he found, I don't know, because he didn't tell me, so I can't tell you. But so he told me to go to the aspen trees, and I did. And he was right. But I can't really tell you. So I wrote this song about it, called Romance, Dancing in the Aspen Trees. tomorrow. It isn't yesterday. It's only right now. The whole universe. And for the first time, the smile's breaking out, but he can't talk about it. It's too beautiful, surreal. He can't talk about it. Beautiful, surreal, and he can't get words around it. This isn't romance, just clouding his mind. He's playing the victim now, the very last time. He's making his move without any strings. Now there's nowhere else on earth he'd rather be. He can't talk about it. Beautiful, surreal. He can't talk about it. Beautiful, surreal. Can't get words around it. Beautiful, surreal. He can't live without it. Beautiful, surreal. The Aspen trees are dancing with the secrets of the universe. He laughs out loud and says the thing is bigger than the both of us. He's throwing away the clothes that he wore, and every picture is gonna get torn. He's letting the dead bury the dead, where nothing's ventured, nothing's gained, and everything's lost. He can't talk about it. Beautiful, surreal. He can't talk about it. Beautiful, surreal. Can't get words around it. Beautiful, surreal. He can't live without it. Beautiful, surreal. Can't talk about it. He can't talk about it. Can't talk about it. He can't talk about it. He can't talk about it.